We're going to look at the difference between a five-finger retell for a narrative and a five-finger retell for an informative piece. When you look at a five-finger retell to retell a story or a narrative, then you want to tell the characters or who the story is about, the setting or where and when the story takes place, and then you list the beginning event, what happens in the beginning of the story. You say what happens next in the middle of the story, what that event is. And then you talk about the final event. So you're telling about the whole story, including who it's about, where and when it's about, or where and when it's taking place, and then the events from beginning, middle to end. That's a little bit different, but it's also kind of similar to the five-finger retell for informative. When you have an informative piece, then you're going to start by telling the topic so that we know what this is going to talk about. Are we talking about information from something in history? Are we going to talk about a scientific topic? It's important to start by telling the topic. Then you say the main idea. So what is it specifically about that topic that we're going to tell about? And then rather than saying what happens first, next, and lastly, like we did on the narrative, we're going to give three important details about this topic. So let's say, for example, that we were talking about the informative text of how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich effectively. Well, we're going to say that our topic is about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. The main idea is that you can put all these great pieces together to make something delicious. The first detail is how you are going to handle the bread. The second detail is the peanut butter. And the third detail is all about the jelly. So you can see that I said what this topic was in general, what the main idea is of all of these details, what it's all about, and then what are the three parts, the three main parts that make up this whole topic or this whole main idea. So that's the difference between how you can tell a five-finger retell about a narrative and a five-finger retell about an informative.